Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of OmicronGaming. This is another multiplayer battle that I had in Shogun 2. And as you can see here, we're fighting the map. I think this is called Lowlands. And my enemy is called, let me check here, Charlemagne the Illest, I think. And his avatar bodyguard is right here, this dude here. Whoops, that's Charlemagne right there. Pretty cool. So, as you can see, I deployed my army in a straightforward fashion down here, and I had some hidden horse units or cavalry units right in here. I said to put them there just in case anything happens. So let's get right on to it. There are no capturable buildings in this game, so we just went for it. And as you can see, he starts to move his army up, and also do the same. I responded by doing the same thing. He has a matchlock Ashigaru unit right here. Matchlock Ashigaru units are very deadly against my units for some weird reason. So I moved my army up in response to him moving up. So we're gonna speed this up a bit. And as you can see, I positioned my cavalry that right here in case he attacks and crosses the river and attacks me. So just swing by my cavalry and chop him down. So my bow Ashigaru units here are moving up in anticipation for his units. And right about here you can see his cavalry, his katana cavalry charging up through his ranks. I was afraid that he was gonna target my bow units and slam into them. So right about when he was starting to cross the river, I tell my Yari Ashigaru units to form up and protect my units, and my bow units also appear to be firing on him. See, he changed direction right there. He saw my units coming. He changed direction and he went straight for the forest. We'll see this as we speed up. He goes in the forest and I reform my ranks. I need to protect my side in case he decides to charge against my general right away. So that's that. And we had a stare off against each other for quite a while now. I'm speeding this up and my units begin to move, as you can see right there, and I form a longer line. And since he didn't want to move, I decided that alright, then I'll do it, I'll move, which I'll move in a while. There, I moved my units up a bit, also my lone sword Ashigaru, and then my bodyguard unit, and also reform my rear to protect my rear from any attacks. And we were still having a stare off. I was wondering whether he was gonna move or not. I guess not. So I moved my units in line with my spearmen, and I sent my katana units into the forest right here to hide them. So anyone who attacks through here, I'll just send them in. And you can see that we're gonna have another stare off for a while. He moves his matchlock units in response to me moving. And I form a rear guard right here, my Yari Ashigaru, facing the outside in case of any rear attacks. Well, they aren't really facing the rear right now, but they should. There we go. They face the rear right away. And right here, I did something quite stupid. I tried to move my lone sword Ashigaru through the river, right through this bushy forest right here, but then he saw me and he shot arrows at me right away. I lost a few troops because of this stupid move, but yeah, risks are important in this game, so I pulled them back. And right about here, I moved my bow units up to fire on his units, and there we go, they start firing right away. And you can see them, I peppering his units one by one as they fall down to the ground. That's when he decided to screw it, and he just charged at me with his lone sword Ashigaru units, both of them coming in, and I still peppering his units. Right about here, he moved his Yari Ashigaru units a bit too close to my army, to my lone katana guy, and also he moved his cavalry out right here. Katana cavalry, I responded by taking my army out and putting them into wedge formation and charging straight for his katana cavalry. Now let's get back to the main battle right here. I charged my Yari Ashigaru units up forward against his katana units, while my bow samurai still fired at them. They're wavering, you see, because they're running against arrows, and that's not really something you want to do in combat. As you can see, my units are also wavering, while his Yari Ashigaru units are having trouble against my Lone Sword Ashigaru units. And right about here, I attack his cavalry units, and they're dying one by one. My units are also dying, but I rallied them, you see. And right here, he burst through my old units and went straight for my Bow Ashigaru units, and they just can't handle it and got really scared. Excuse me. So his Yari Ashigaru units move up, and they slam again against my my bow units. And right here, I told my cavalry to charge up ahead, to go straight for his matchlock, as you can see here, because they're firing straight at my army, and that just sucks. They're taking them down one by one. And right about here, my entire army starts to rout. At this point, I thought, I'm done for. I'm just gonna lose this game, you know? Like right here, his army is charging up against mine. So I told my avatar bodyguard to get the hell out of there, like straight away. For some reason, he just stood there for a bit, so I had some time to get the hell out. And you can see here, my unit just finished peppering up his other units. I think his no, he just moved his bodyguards back, and I told my bodyguard to get the hell out and enter the forest. And you can see here his entire huge army coming in against my cavalry units. I thought that, oh my god, I'm done for. But here I moved in my Lone Sword Ashigaru units right there, and I used some of my units to fight off his army, but for some reason they're already wavering, and I went straight for them, my Lone Sword Ashigaru units, and they started routing one by one. And as you can see, I turned the tide around from a loss to a victory. That's about it for this episode today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.